15.
Did I leave the stove on?
Deadpool. This movie is hilarious. The action sequences in this kind of makes me wish there were more. Deadpool's suit looks sweet, his origin story's pretty good, him hunting Francis is great, and the final battle between him and Francis is a really cool sword battle. I love when he meets Bob there. Hope this movie would be good ever since I heard of it, because I love Deadpool, and while I don't agree with all the adult material in it, some of the adult material is a bit much, I do really enjoy this film.
Let's count them down.
14. Aquaman. This movie, wow. I mean, just take a second to look at the shots and see all the detail in the sea creatures and the water and the visual effects. And the fact that they had to film this in the blue screen studio with wind blowing and actually make it look like everybody was underwater at the same time while they were talking makes this film even more impressive. The action sequences are really unique. You really feel like you get a good understanding of the Seven Kingdoms. I love the camera shows the guy running through the wall and then goes up to the roof and shows the other guy. It's great seeing Jango Fett have another role and battle with him and Black Manta. It looks sweet. They really nailed his design. And I can just watch that fight with the bell over and over. And even use digital doubles to make the fight even better. And I like how he's a nobody who doesn't really want the throne, but just wants to save his people. And that takes us to a movie that's very emotional. And it has one of the best superhero final battles ever.
What did I tell you would happen if you ate the last donut with red, white, and blue sprinkles?
A little foggy on it, but I think it was something like raining down fire.
That's right.
And here I am without an umbrella.
They really nailed the battle between the Avengers. It does feel like a civil war. The final twist at the end is jaw-dropping, and I really thought Iron Man was gonna die. Even though I knew that Iron Man was casting confirmed to be in Homecoming, it didn't matter. Once it got to that point, I thought Cap was gonna kill him. I was scared. Something about the snowy aesthetic in that final battle just makes it even more. It's got a cool build-up, and I like how you can understand both Tony and Cap's side. Even though, if most of us are gonna vote for Cap, even if we like Tony, because Cap's got the more righteous choice. Which takes us to number 12, something actually further in the future than Civil War was. A movie that surprised me with how good it was. Really, I did not expect for it to get this far at the top of the list, but once I saw it, there was no going back. Is Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. The whole bust just slices in half, and all of a sudden a sword just comes out of his arm and he attacks Shang-Chi. Wen Wu, who's basically Darth Vader here. This really felt like a proper character origin story, and with all the internal conflict with Wen Wu and the whole plot of Wen Wu, the reason he's doing what he's doing, that it was a lie. Justin Daniel Cretton really did a great job directing this, and I'm excited to see what he does next. It also gave a cool mystery at the end with the Ten Rings, or where did these things come from? I like how it connects all the way back to Iron Man 1 and all that came before, with it being the Ten Rings. Number 11. It's a movie I never thought would get released, and you probably didn't too. It's Zack Snyder's Justice League. And this thing is 4 hours too. The in-depth look at Cyborg, Superman's resurrection. I love the story of Steppenwolf and how he's trying to redeem himself and he's looking for the anti-life equation. Also love how the heroes lose at the end, and it's up to the Flash, reset the time, that way they can win. Sometimes I feel in superhero movies the heroes win too much, and it was nice to see the heroes lose first. This movie grips you. Even though it's 4 hours, I couldn't stop watching until I finished it all.